It's more than likely that COVID-19 will still be around at Christmas time. How are we going to explain to kids that Santa is still allowed to go into millions of houses? Santa bodies. We will see ads with Santa wearing a face mask. Santa is magic. That being said, the poor elves took a huge hit from the pandemic, so there are less toys to go around this year. Strictly one per child or two between three. He'll send the elves as they are expendable. He invented contactless delivery. Clearly Santa Claus is immune to all disease and does not spread or carry disease from house to house. Hazmat Santa. I think it would be a great excuse to get them to go to bed. Tell them he won't come unless he knows everyone is shut away in their rooms, so he won't accidentally come within 2 meters of someone. The dude has flying reindeer and can bend time and space to ensure he visits everyone over the course of a single night. COVID-19 ain't got shit on Santa. I'm sorry, but Santa didn't survive the pandemic, little one. Santa contracted the virus and is self-isolating in the North Pole. Santa knows how to use a mask, and Lysol's everything so it will be ready to open in the morning. Now, go to bed so he can properly social distance from you, little sh_ds. I'm waiting for Jacinda Ardern's stance. She was pretty spot on with the Easter Bunny and Tooth Fairy. Leave a bottle of hand gel alongside the mince pie, carrot and sherry. He's magic. That shit don't fuck with magic. Most likely he's simply using his orbital present launcher to shoot everyone's gifts across the gulf of space into the appropriate spots in their homes. With no thought of the pandemic, I was talking to my family yesterday about their plans for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It wasn't until they said, well, let's see how the cases look by then, that I got pulled back into reality that the holidays, the best time of the year for most people, is going to be very lonely and possibly depressing. Stares and Jewish. Santa's considered an essential worker. Parents, this is the moment you've been waiting for. You can remove Santa from the picture guilt-free. Santa unfortunately died of COVID along his route and fell into his watery grave in the Atlantic Ocean. The ELF on the shelf can finally die. He's magic. He has flying reindeer and fly through the night, and do they believe in Santa? They'll believe anything you say about him. The same way you explain away all the other reasons not to go into other people's houses. He's not real. We're the ones buying the presents. Now please ask for cheaper stuff, no need to thank me. If wears a mask. Other than that, I expect that the same magic that allows him to visit everyone in such a short time also protects him and prevents him from spreading diseases. If kids ask, he has experience with regular flu and past disease outbreaks. He is quite good at it now. All kidding aside, I hope this year's Den Moss decorations show Santa wearing a mask. Is the truth an option here? Santa's beard is antimicrobial. Vaccine is being developed from his beard extract. If I have kids, I'm not gonna tell them the lie of Santa. Edit. Why would I do such a horrendous thing, right? Well, I'm a fairly religious guy, so if I lie to my kids about Santa, what's to say I'm not lying about Jesus? I am prepared for downvotes now. His elves make the best PPE. It's Rona-proof, but it only works with that special Christmas magic. Easy. Stop lying to your kids. Sounds like a good time to tell your kids the truth about Santa. If the kid believes in Santa, then they're already gullible enough to believe any excuse you throw at them. He's the most powerful mutant in the universe. Got my story ready. So many easy answers. 1. Santa practices social distancing. I mean, except for kissing the occasional mommy, he usually works alone. 2. Santa is magic. Diseases don't affect him. 3. Santa caught it in April and is all better now. There are excellent doctors in the North Pole. 4. Santa got the vaccination so he wouldn't make anyone sick when he visits. 5. Rudolph's nose emits ultraviolet light, so Santa gets sanitized each time he gets back in the sleigh. Crazy answers for fun parents. 6. Santa is already dead. He's been a friendly zombie for centuries. 7. Santa signed a contract with Amazon to deliver all his presents this year. 8. Santa is a saint, so he can perform miracles. Miracle makers can't stay sick. 9. Santa is a robot and robots don't catch diseases. Answer for mean, realistic, or boring parents. 10. Santa's not real, so he doesn't get sick. This is as good a time as any to tell you we've been lying to you about this whole Santa thing. The world is a dumpster fire, and there's no way in hell any respectable adult would let a strange man into their house to shower their children with presents. Santa maintains at least 6 feet away from people. And what looks like a beard, this year is actually a mask. He drops the presents into the fireplace or by windows, so if no fireplace, open window after putting presents next to tree so he won't come in contact with everyone, and he's sorry for that, but he insists on the fact that it's important everyone does like him if they don't want virus. Also, he's wearing a mask this year and has special snow gloves. And his elves are giving him that very rare medicine chloroquine if you want to tell them, so it's less probable that he brings the virus with the presents. In accordance with worldwide pandemic guidelines, Santa is now using Amazon to deliver presents. If COVID is still running wild in December, I think it is time for you to have some more serious discussions with your kids. Santa is the least of your worries. I mean, if you've already committed to this lie, He's magic, duh will suffice. The best solution is to stop lying to your kids. A masked man coming into your house in the middle of the night to leave you a present from the end of your bed is something I feel like I've seen a video of online somewhere. I'm honestly tempted to just say we use this to end his reign, then lead into the decommercialization of the holiday and turn it back into a time of true merriment and go back to celebrating it in a way more similar to the olden days with merry parties for young and old alike, feasting around the table, and just a time to put your work down, gather with the people you love, and simply enjoy yourself in whatever way you please. But since we can't have nice things, he has a magic mask that completely protects his entire body from every last particle of the virus that the elves made him.